Matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he's thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Derrick Henry gets past one man, uses the stiff arm. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And for the first time, here comes the Chicago Bear offense, led out by the veteran in his first season in Chicago, but 11th overall, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Still 9 remaining on second down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Being chased out left. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way. And
now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second. Last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. First and 10 for Dalton. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And it's a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Yes, partner, Julio Jones is just that good. I mean, if it's going to be a type of a jump ball play or a play where you have to go up over people to get it, I like his odds because of his athletic ability and his ability to get up in the air and sky.
Well, his real name is Kentoris Lopez Jones, and Kentoris means gladiator.
Well, that's exactly how he plays. When you look at him, body type, the fury that he plays the game, the passion, he was aptly named.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10 to Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Eluding all the pressure, too great, and he goes down once more. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Dalton here from the gun.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Dalton sets up play action.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Dalton.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Andy Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. And Dalton to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. 74 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's Dalton.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Cannon Farley.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. This play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Watch the run, watch the run. 55's mine, guys, 55.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 22. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete right side to Komet.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start with a give to Henry. A beautiful fake. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Fights through and now a crease. 30. The 20.
Who wants some?
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. An 80-yard touchdown. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Passing, it's Dalton. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 2nd down, Williams. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Nothing in that first half. Nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
It's almost not fair when you talk about Allen Robinson to talk about how dependable he is, but that's a great word for him. Last year, 1st time he's gone over 100 receptions in his career, and he makes a nice catch there for a 1st down.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. Montgomery back to the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Dalton over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback...
That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Bird. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. There's some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 2
111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A first down carry for Henry. There he goes again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it off.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field.
And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's third down. Here's Dalton.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll run with Henry. And despite the fancy